Yeah, I know a lot of you guys out there would love to have this 2019 custom YZ450 FX that can be tuned with a smartphone. You can tune the power on it. I made it street legal, absolutely beast animal of a bike. But I know a lot of you guys can't afford that. Brand new, this was like $9,000, and I put about maybe a couple thousand, maybe I did 2,000 bucks I think I put into it. But a lot of you guys at Cycle Cruise, I don't have money like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You're like, times are tough out here. You need to talk about some of these cheap motorcycles I can get, I can pick up, pay cash for, have fun out here on the streets. Well, you know what, guys? This is the video for you, because these are the top 5 motorcycles that I found currently right now that you can buy for $2,000 or less.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching Cycle Cruises all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continually video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at cyclecruiser.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
First off, guys, make sure you're wearing gear when you get that bike. And if you want to get my gear like these gloves, this airbag vest to help keep you safe out there on the streets, this ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet, links to all of my gear, including my camo pants, are in the description and comment section of my videos. All right, let's go for a ride. Hear that brap, brap, brap? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, there's some really cool bikes out there to be had for ultra cheap, man. You don't have to pay all these big bucks for these bikes, you know, that these fancy Ducati and Aprilia bike like I have, and you don't have to spend all that money for the bike to get a really sick bike. And I'll tell you guys 5 bikes that I found currently on Cycle Trader. I'll tell you, number 5, I found a brand new 2016 Hyosung GT 250R. Brand new, $2,000. Cool looking bike. Yes, I know it. What is it? I don't know if it's made in Indonesia or China or Taiwan or something.
Actually, these motorcycles are made in South Korea. Cool fact, the GT 250R's engine was developed in Japan, and actually Hyosung used to produce Suzuki motorcycles for a period of time.
The Hyosung 250s have been out for a long time, guys, and I hear good positive things about that bike. It may not be your top-notch bike like the CBR 300R or any, Honda, Kawasaki, or any of the Japanese bikes, but it's still a pretty great bike at a bargain price, and it looks sick. I'm gonna tell you guys, y'all guys out here that is trying to get some women on your motorcycle, you know what I'm saying? You want to look cool, because I know some of you guys, looks are very important. And I tell you, these women out here, you're riding a Hyosung, they don't know if that is a Hyosung or a Honda. They gonna think you look cool on it. See what I'm saying? So that may be the bike for you. And I tell you, the little bikes are what, in my opinion, the little bikes is where are the bikes to be had out here on the city streets, because you can't, I've had liter bikes, as you guys know. I currently have a Aprilia Tuono V4 1100 factory, and I'll tell you guys, I use very little of that power on that bike. Very rarely do I get to light it up, and when I light it up, I'm taking a huge risk of my license having a real effed up day. And I'll tell you, I have more fun on these little lightweight bikes, especially this YZ. Woo! I tell you, if you can afford to get one of these bad boys, you ought to do so. But I know a lot of people can't make these street legal in some of the states out there, and these do require higher maintenance than your regular street bikes. But anyways, the Hyosung GT 250R, I've seen it in reviews. I've heard good things about the bike. You'll have fun out here doing the little city speeds out here on that lightweight bike. Have fun in the twisties. I'll tell you guys, I would get that bike if I didn't have much money and I wanted a cool looking bike and just tool around here and have some fun out here, the back twisty where you can't really speed anyhow too much. I would get that bike. I tell you, it wouldn't be at the top of my list, but I would go try to get a test ride and see how I like it. But anyways, number 4 is a 2006 Kawasaki Ninja 650. I've recommended the Ninja 650 as one of the best beginner bikes and even a great bike for experienced riders. It's a cool looking bike. You know, the older bike may not be as cool as like the 2008 and newer Ninja 650s, but they're still pretty cool, man. And for those of you guys who don't really care about looks and you want a top-notch bike, I'm telling you guys, that's the bike to get, and it's great for tall riders out there. You'll look decent on the bike and you won't look like a big old dude on a little tiny bike, because that's a bigger bike and you'll look proper on the bike. And you can pick that up for $1,800. Is that a deal or what? I'll include the link in this video, guys. I'm not connected in any way or getting any type of commission off of it. I'm just trying to help my fellow riders out there that don't have a lot of money. I'm trying to help you find some deals out there. And that Ninja 650 is pretty proper for $1,800 and pretty low miles on it too. Number 3, a 2008 Kawasaki Vulcan. For those of you guys just like to cruise out here on the streets, pretty cool looking bike and can do pretty much anything you wanted to do out here on the streets. Yeah, you're not going to be flying by people at high speeds, but I will tell you, you will enjoy that bike. I've heard a lot of positive things about the Kawasaki Vulcans, even the smaller bikes. And that bike can be had for a whopping $1,600. That's it. Is that cheap or what? Fantastic deal. And oh man, and these bikes I'm talking about, you don't even really need to get these insured. You know, somebody steals it, I mean, you don't want your bike stolen, but man, you're not going to probably cry over $2,000 bucks. So you can get the cheapest insurance on these bikes. So you're going to be riding for extra cheap out here. Haha. Woo, I'm a YZ, baby. But anyways, number 2 on my list, a 2014 Honda CB500R. Proper. Low, pretty, but it is a salvage title. Now I know you're gonna say Cycle Cruiser salvage title, you can't get full insurance on. You don't want full insurance on any of these bikes anyhow. They're too cheap, man. You know what I'm saying? Just get the basic insurance on it. But anyways, the price on that bike is $2,000. That's cheap for a CB500R 2014. Pretty low miles on it. You can take the fairings off of it, make it a street fighter. Cool bike. But anyways, that brings me to number 1, which I've recommended in the past as a fantastic bike for new riders, is a 2014 Kawasaki Ninja 300. Now that's a proper bike, guys. I know a lot of people that have had that bike, and it's an amazing little bike out here, and it looks cool too. And $2,000 for that. You can't beat that with a stick, man. Sick deal. $2,000. But there's a lot of cool bikes, guys, that you can get for really cheap, $2,000 or less. If you don't care about getting a salvage bike, there's tons of deals out there, man. Tons of deals out there. And man, you don't have to pay all these thousands and thousands of dollars like Cycle Cruiser is out here to have fun on a proper bike out here. You can get a proper bike for $2,000 or less, and you don't have to get a Chinese bike either. You gotta look proper, so you can talk to the ladies out here who can care less about you on your motorcycle, trying to look cool out here on the streets. But anyways, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my all-in-one motorcycle channel.
Thumbs up, check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.